Welcome everyone guys, I'm Fausto Carnevale, ESENtaxa, and in this video I will explain you how you can buy a house in Italy with the rent to buy contract. I decided to do this video because 5 months ago I did a live on the YouTube channel, and basically I also said some information. I told you the basic things about rent to buy in Italy. Now I would like to do a more precise video. So basically the rent to buy, you know already maybe what, in terms of also in general speaking, what it is. It's a way to rent a thing and then at the end of a period of time buy the thing. It is almost like the leasing contract. In Italy, we are talking now not about we're not talking about the leasing, we're talking about the rent to buy, but we talk about the house. In Italy, this is a particular contract that you can have a look online. The name is affitto con riscatto. Basically, you rent, then you riscatto mean, you can translate it on Google or ChatGPT, you pay to get finally the property, to have the property. Now, why I translated in Italian affitto con riscatto? Because actually you can do your own research on Google and you can see that this is a particular contract that already exists in Italy. So first thing that you need to have a look, once of course you choose the city, is you have to type on Google buy house. Of course you have to type in Italian with affitto con riscatto. Italian, you can translate and you type on Google. The second things that you will notice is that there are a lot of apartments. Of course, you don't have the choice like you have a limited choice. We can say if we have 100 posts, you can have a 10% normally is the rent to buy. But once you find this, there is one thing that we need to consider. Normally, this contract have no interest. So this is very important. You don't have no interest rate, normally. Third thing, you can contact, normally you don't contact the owner, but you have to, I will advise you to do all the work via an agency, via, as we call it in Italy, agenzia immobiliare, real estate agency, no? So you contact the real estate agency to discuss. And you will see that normally there is a contract, by the way, I'm not a notary, but this is a contract that you will register to the notary that specify the contract that at the end of the period, the property is on your own. You will be the owner of the house. So you discuss and then you sign the contract. Let's say, for the sake of the video, that the house cost 100,000 euro. Normally the agency will ask you, there is no limit, because actually they cannot say give me 20% prepayment, give me 10%. I would say you can give 12% prepayment, it's okay. By 10 and 15%. So you 12k. Normally this rent to buy, they are not long as a mortgage, of course, because the owner wants the money, the seller wants the money fast. It's always about money, you know. So you will split, in this case, 88k in 3 years, and then after 3 years, let's say you have to pay 45k. This is a logical assumption, by the way. So you will pay more or less, let's do it easier, 48. So you will pay 40k in 3 years. So it's around 1,500, 2,000 per month. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then at the end of the 3 year, you have to pay this. One thing is that you can renegotiate this amount with the owner at the end of 3 years, or you can ask a loan, or you save money in order to pay the house. But remember that if you cannot pay the house in 3 years, you lose all the money, which is quite a lot in 3 years. But consider also that if you are living in Italy for 5 years with the Forfait Regime, you can even risk to give a low, okay, less than 10% it's impossible, but you can give a 10% prepayment. You pay the rent, which is higher than a normal rent, but then you always have the option to buy, and this is also another thing that I will specify in red. You have the option to resell the house. So this is very important. So remember, 100,000, you have to put 12k, you pay, let's say 40k in 3 years, monthly payment. So you can do the math now, take the calculator or ask ChatGPT. And then 45k at the end of the period. You can renegotiate. I will zoom a little bit here. You can renegotiate, you can resell, or you can buy the house and continue to live the house and then you sell the house. You can do whatever you want. By the way, when you do this contract, consider that you will have to pay all the taxes as if you are an owner. So consider also this thing. Now, if you need a tax simulation, if you want to know exactly the cost of a notary and all those other things, you can contact us at info@ESENtaxa.com and we can give you an estimate and a tax simulation. So until next time, Fausto Carnevale, enjoy your staying in Italy.